Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Shadows Reach. Thank you for joining us. It has been a couple weeks. We apologize. I am dealing with some shitty migraines, um, and it is not treating me very well. The weather is fluctuating a lot over here in Pittsburgh, and my brain is not happy with that. So, thank you for bearing with us. Really appreciate it. Um, we don't have a lot up on the calendar. I'm going to keep this very short and sweet. Um, Join us back on Monday with Muppets Isle of Inspiration, with next week being Thanksgiving. We will be dark on Thursday, and then we will be back again with more Muppets, and then Shadows Reach the following week. Mal and I will update exactly on what we've got going on with in December, but that's going to be starting soon because it's December in like 3 weeks, which is absolutely insane. Um, but we're here. We're gonna do the things. Also, next week, I believe, is when we're going to release information about our second show that starts up in January. Um, Thank you, Nevi. I appreciate it. See, that was such a normal thing to say. Are you okay though? Please text me and let me know that you are actually okay and you're just going along with me giving you crap for not just saying nice things when you come in the room. Um, but yeah, we will be having our announcement for our second January show. I think next week. We've still got to cobble together a trailer. This one's different um, because we can't tell you what the show's about because we don't know, which is the beauty of the game system that we are using. We will literally be creating this world and the characters in front of you. So, but we will have more on that next week. So yeah, so I'm gonna flip to our trailer and then we will flip to Ryan to give us an update on where we were in the story.
I broke my streak.
No.
Damn it. I am undone. It happens. So, last time, a fair amount actually happened. You had rescued that kid who you found out his name was Percy from the Barrow Downs, brought him back, and to his friend Herb, or Herb, depending on how you want to say it, and went back for his friend the next morning after confirming that he wasn't going to do anything super weird, like turn crazy overnight. You'd found the other kid after going into a tomb where Packle remembered part of his message and shouted the word Rudauer inside the tomb, which echoed strangely loud. And about that time, you started getting shut inside. because the other kid was out there and was freaking out that a tomb door was open. So you managed to get yourselves out, introduce yourselves without accidentally killing this kid. Good stuff. And found out that his story was similar. Both of them are missing about 2 full days' time after going into the Barrow Downs and getting chased. I see you 2, 3, something like that. I think it was 2, but that's okay. After bringing them home, you'd asked around for anyone who might have more information on what is going on with these kids, what might happen to them. And the owner of the Prancing Pony, Barnabas Butterbird, directed you to an older man from the town of Chet nearby called Oswald Breaker, who happened to be in for a market day. And you left off right before meeting him, I do believe. So that's where we'll start.
Name again?
Who's?
That guy's that we're going to
the
see?
man's Oswald Breaker.
Mm-hmm. I did write that down.
So
We get there without
Barnabas
incident?
will take you out into the market square and kind of look around for him for a moment. He's not hard to find. He's a particularly tall guy wearing a big straw hat to keep him out of the sun. Otherwise, relatively fine clothes. He looks like he's a man of money for this area. Definitely an older guy, probably at least in his late 60s. You can tell he's worked some in his life, but well taken care of. Gray hair falling under his hat, and just a scowl on his face. And he turns to Butterbur and says, "Yep."
I'm gonna whisper to them, I'm gonna hang back. People don't like me.
That's fair.
And Barnabas says, "Sorry to bother you. I have a few patrons at the inn who might need to speak to you about some goings on. We think you'll know more than anyone else." And he says, "Well, see him," and looks past him at the three of you.
I turn.
Hello.
I'm trying to
There's a moment where you can see like his face, kind of his eyes go wide at the sight of an elf, and then it passes and he's back to the scowl.
That's fair.
That's
fair.
why I'm in back.
I'm trying to think. I'm supposed to be asking about Rudower and the stuff we found in the tombs, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what I was supposed to be asking about.
Yeah, to see if they knew anything about the tombs or the stones or people being taken.
That's right. Okay. Yes. Hello. I had some questions about some of the things that we found in the Barrow Downs, and they said that you might be the most knowledgeable.
Well, that's true, but what are you doing in there? What kind of foolish business are you getting up to?
Oh,
Save some kids.
yeah. A man asked us to save a couple of his friends who got lost.
Well, I suppose I can't fault you for that.
We got them, but now they're kind of weird.
Yes.
Hmm.
Is there any history of people being taken into the Barrow Downs or going in there and losing time?
Losing time, not recent history, but old history, yes.
Or like becoming angry or sleepy when touching like a rock. Maybe it's just the one specific rock, but like, wouldn't hurt to ask.
I do think there is something like that Yes, this rock, was it some kind of a ceremonial something, a tomb, an
Altar
altar?
looking thing.
It looked to be like an
Hmm.
altar. It had and she'll pull out her notebook and kind of show the etching she made and like the rough hand drawn of the runes that were around the edge of it.
Yep, that's the right kind of rock. All right. Um, these are. Let's walk and talk. This is not a place for this discussion.
I
They'll
grabbed
take you
my
out of
beer
the-
to go.
Can I look around and see if anybody's paying particular attention to us?
Yeah, sure. Jesus, what is it? Awareness? Yeah, that's my PDF. That's what I want.
Find out
Tackle's
what
not
we
aware of
got.
anything besides the beer right now.
Tons and pints.
All right. Not that bad. Okay. No, it's a 6. No. It's even my best number. But no, I don't get it.
One that you're seeing. Nope.
6, 3.
I didn't roll too poorly, but I'll be honest, I don't think she's paying attention to that.
Tackle can give it a shot. Two off.
So he'll kind of take you up a street that's going generally up and around the big hill in Bree, and tell you once out of a crowded area, at least he'll say these are markings, language I'm sure, but I don't know of anyone who can read them. But from people living here in ages long past, thousands of years, many years ago. No one really knows who exactly left them. But the Barrow Downs have been used as burial grounds since that time by many people. Some of them, regular folk, some of them servants of shadows of various, names, various strengths. It's a long history here.
Would you happen to know anything about Rudauer?
Yes, the easternmost part of old Arnor that broke off first and was the first to fall to the Witch King. The kingdom up against about here to the mountains, really, to the Misty Mountains, way east. Hasn't been a kingdom for 1,000 years.
When
Some
this
of
would
those
have
men
been
probably
happening.
are in the Barrows.
Around when that would have been happening then.
If you heard Rudauer comes again, the north rises again, would that mean anything to you?
Bad news. Yes, if something like that were to happen, there's not any opposing kingdom to do anything about it. Bree is the only settlement of men for a long way around. And this is no kingdom. We have no army.
So Bree would be the first line of defense.
I wouldn't call it much of a defense, but yes. These kids, you said they lost time.
We found one of them still on the altar, and when we removed him, he began to be very violent and scream, but we knocked him unconscious so that we could get him out of there. And then the other man we found, and just to test a theory, I asked if he would touch the stone, and he also became very I don't remember. Did he scream? Did
I
he?
think he just dropped to the ground.
Oh yeah, he
Oh, he just
immediately
passed
dropped
out.
unconscious. But both of them were there for about 2 days, and we found them on the third day. And both of them seem to have lost at least a day, if not a day and a half.
They acted like it was just the next morning after they went in.
There were plenty of time for them to be found, captured.
Or cursed.
I know
Both of them
there-
did say they saw things coming out of the tombs, that they were attacked.
I know there are many
that case-
superstitions, but do you know what is actually there?
Oh, many things long dead. Some things not truly dead at all. It's been a source of problems for Bree in the past before. There aren't many records of it, but especially in the long winter a few hundred years back, there were people going missing. You know, every now and then there are tales of people going in and coming out strange. Not much to verify. I think a lot of it is, you know, tall tales. But there's truth to it. Nothing good is there. If they were pursued, something may still be coming for them. That's how the stories always go. If they got out, something might be trying to get them back. Things in those hills don't take kindly to losing their possessions.
All right. Have you ever heard of how to undo what has happened? Or know of a time that it was maybe reversed?
Or a way to
Might be
repel
ways.
them.
Well, they're no fan of fire, I can tell you that.
Okay, well, that's a start.
Maybe heal them, I don't know. There's so few real records of this sort of thing. There may be a way, there may not, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe killing the thing coming after them would stop it. Maybe it's a curse that works that way, or maybe it's worse. Who knows?
We're going to have to go back.
More
there.
on how to kill a ghost.
All right. Know where I can get some accelerant really quick?
Well,
Let's
many
just
places.
light the entire valley on fire.
I pull out my big bag of weed because, you know, where there's smoke, there's fire.
I'm gonna say there's a lot of liquor around.
I'm more of a smoker, thank you. Oh! It takes him a second.
All right. Boop boop.
There's that. I mean, you can find like stuff like pitch for you know, various farm uses and stuff. There's ways to get things that'll burn.
I'm thinking we encircle the rock. If that something pops out.
I don't think it's going to be popping out from the rock.
I mean, it might. Maybe if it like tries to get to the rock, like I don't know.
I did think about setting the rock on fire, and then I was like, I don't think that's the
Or protective
solution
circle
here.
on us. Like we got options.
Rocks are well known for their ability to burn.
You know. Thank you for pointing out the conclusion I already came to. Thank you.
Were the rooms
My
worn away at
Favorite
all,
job.
or were they like very detailed?
No, they were
They were
worn.
detailed enough to still be there, but they were definitely worn away.
I was thinking maybe if we disturb the runes. But maybe not.
It's not the worst idea. it's not setting a rock on fire, so
I don't know.
it's already better than my first idea. So
I think we could knock over the other stones, the circle.
those were big.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
How many
that's
horses are in town?
We'll take everyone's horses and we'll just pull them all over.
Pardon me, I need your horse.
4? Don't worry about it.
Hey, sure, it'll be back. It's fine.
Okay, so realistically, we gotta go back in there.
Oh yeah.
I don't like it.
Backle's
Raven
indifferent.
isn't back yet. I suggest that we hold fellowship and then go in.
Oh no, I 100% do as well. I just don't want to go back in there personally. I would rather just
I don't want to kill something right now. I'm real
fuck those
mad.
kids. Okay, bye. We did what you asked us to do. Bye. But Manuve would want to help them, which is unfortunate. So that's where we're at. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so
Do you have any other imparting wisdom? Or
It may
departing?
take some time. You have a few days. These things don't like light, not even a light of the moon. So it may come on a cloudy night, a night when the moon is new, which will not be for, I think, a few days. So you have a little time to plan.
that's good.
These kids, they're here in Bree.
Yes, and I'll tell them. I guess their location in the town,
And
their address.
their zip code.
You know, they're over on
Who's babysitting them?
455 Cherry Lane.
You know, that shitty shack next to Hobbitville?
That one that
Pretty
has
much it.
too many people living in it.
The one
Yeah,
with
the
all
one
the
just
kids
past the
nobody takes
Margaritaville?
care of?
You know. Uh-oh, we can't hear you. What happened?
Yeah, you muted yourself again.
My wife brought dinner.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Potato. I don't know. It looks good. Oh, that's chicken. Okay, I couldn't see it under all the sauce and toppings.
That's
Yeah.
how you know it's good.
Yep. Won't be tasty. I have nowhere to put it.
It's fine. Just hold it in front of you, and just
Yes. Just
eat
put it on the keyboard.
Just slurp it up.
Just use your hands.
That's a good idea. And then
Just
turn
have your
the
dog
pages
feed
of my
you.
books.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'd get a lot of that meal.
Part that falls to the floor as he's chomping it in half.
So you tell them where they are. They'll say, "Good to know. I'll avoid that part of town for the week."
Thanks. It's really helpful.
But look, I've lived a long time for a reason.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, if we make any more discoveries, do you mind if I maybe stop by and ask you about them?
I'm sure, yeah. You can find me up in Chet. Just ask anyone about the old haunted house. They'll point you my way.
Right. I will keep that in mind.
So you're avoiding the haunted kids, but you're going to stay in a
That's
haunted
what I was gonna be
house?
like. You lived a long time, but you live in a haunted house?
I'll let you in on a
Wait,
secret.
is this like the
It's not
jump out
really
kind of
haunted.
spooky or like actual spooky?
Oh, it's just a rumor. I just like it that way.
That is completely understandable. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the Prancing Pony to see if my bird came back. I don't
Did
even
we say it was
remember.
2 days there and back, or 2 days there?
I don't remember.
Because it's been 2 days.
I keep losing track. All I know is
Got debris.
I need my bird to come back, so that I can send it again with this information, or we have to go to Rivendell. That's the two. Those are the two choices we have. And I don't want to deal
No,
with the trolls
I
again.
think we said it was 2 days round trip, if I remember right.
I don't know. Something.
So we'll stick to that, because I'm pretty sure that's what I'd said.
I also don't
So-
remember what I actually sent with my bird.
A note for the bird in case it came back.
I definitely remember the note for
I
the
forgot about
It's
the
not the
note
note the
for
bird
the
was
bird.
carrying. Yeah.
Here, make sure you give the bird this note when they come back if I'm not here.
I found. You know what? We do a lot of things in 2-day intervals. This is really annoying.
Look, 2 days is it's a good round number of days.
2 men, 2 conies.
If you can't accomplish it in
2
2
days.
days, maybe don't do it.
Well, we'll just go with what Ryan says. Whatever he said. I don't.
I have taken 2 notes today, so I'm so glad you take notes. I said Bree would be in trouble and they don't like fire. That's the only notes I've taken today. Okay.
That's all you need.
I feel like those are the 2 important parts. So I'm gonna go talk to Barnabas and thank him again for introducing me to. He's not that awful of a man. He was a very nice man. To Oswald, that was his name. I'm trying to remember names. I'm not doing a very good job of it.
Breaker?
Yes, and ask him if he had by chance spotted if my falcon had come back.
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, it has.
Do you know? It's fine. Thank you. She's just gonna walk out and do some kind of complicated whistle. I don't know.
Were you about
and-
to ask if
The
it
bird
said
was just sitting
anything?
at the bar having a drink.
No, I was gonna ask if he knew where, like around
I
where
swing
the bird
by?
was, like if it's staying around the stable or like, I don't know. I'm just gonna. It's fine. Look, I've not had a lot of sleep and my brain hurts constantly. Setting a rock on fire sounded like a good idea. We're just rolling with the punches today.
Can I swing by those kids' house and make sure they're not dead or killing each other?
I don't know what your cat is watching in the background, but I'm oh, never mind. I was enthralled at your cat just like looking around in the background.
They're a big fan though.
But yeah, I'm just gonna like step out, do a complicated whistle, and put my arm out
Oh, yeah.
like a fucking Disney princess. It's fine,
No gloves. She likes the pain.
you know.
Your arm is torn to shreds.
Feel she's an elf.
Yeah, it'll land on your arm with a note tied around its leg.
Beautiful. I would like to read the note.
So what exactly did you ask?
I this was so long ago.
It was. Let me see if I have a note about it. I bet I do.
We
It
have a
was
clip?
about.
Can we get a
I know
clip?
there was something about the trolls being further than they usually are. Oh, the orcs. About the orcs, because we went to the city that names don't stick in my brain.
They had symbols on their leathers. A tower, a symbol of Angmar. They also had
yes.
skins of alcohol.
But that we ran into them.
It's totally not in my notes. Damn it.
Sorry.
That's my fault. No one else's.
Did we include the part about the rumor of another race running the place while the Witch King is at war? Karen Dune?
I probably included anything I learned from
No, wait. Yeah.
all of the documents I took.
Yeah. As much as you could, yeah.
But I know the big thing was about the orcs being there because they should not be there.
That's all we knew at the time.
Yeah, I think it was mainly just informing Elrond of all of our findings.
Okay.
He had a lead. By the way, the cats are into their witching hour, so you may see running through here. I
Is it
will.
Zoomies?
Or
Zoom
you're
time?
welcome. Yeah. For all 6 of them.
Oh, God.
Anybody need a kitten?
Have you found? I was gonna say, have you found them new homes yet?
So his note will say that this is graver news than he'd hoped for, and you can tell it's kind of he's kind of hesitant to ask this over paper, but we're requesting that you go further north toward Carandum into the wild as far as you can to see if you can find more of this and learn more about how bad it actually is.
Okay, cool. Suicide mission, great.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Not for you. I'll get you out. I'll die. It's fine.
Pack will be the only one who survives, and he won't.
Meanwhile,
remember.
Forget what happened.
Ackle is somewhere buying a
Remember a
suspicious
thing.
amount of like accelerant and things to start fire with.
Oh
Like
my
suspicious amounts.
God. Oh
like,
my
I-
God.
He doesn't know how
Almost
much to
like-
get, so he's probably gonna be
That's
turning
fair.
some heads.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ackle's like rolling a barrel of fucking pitch down the street, and he's like, "I got this donkey," and with 3 more barrels on it.
The manure actually would burn well too.
Oh.
That's true. That would work.
Yeah, it would.
It would smell real bad.
Yeah.
Check this shit out,
Would
guys.
you die?
It's shit.
Shit
The
burns.
smell burning manure, it's rough. It's not good.
I don't like the smell of.
But
normal
would you
manure.
rather die?
All right. I guess we should probably figure this out. I will let Fleetfoot know that he wants us to go investigate further north. So we should probably wrap this up soon so we can go do that.
So we're going back into the forest tonight, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
these kids are fine.
Sounds like. So we can do a fellowship.
Are they fine? I intended to swing by there on our way back to make sure they're all literally alive or not killing each other. Is
They're
Herb
literally
alive?
all alive. They are not killing each other.
Are they at least
And
still
Herb-
tied up?
Herb is okay.
Herb is okay. The one who is not.
Yeah.
who was
He's not
in the
acting
downs.
weird at all.
He's not. The other 2 seem maybe a little distant.
I
Like
just
they're not
wanted to make
focused
sure it
really on
wasn't
your
like
presence.
if it would spread.
It was contagious.
Not
No,
necessarily
you really
contagious, but if they were actively being possessed, I didn't know if whatever was possessing could jump.
That's fair.
Good
That's
question.
me knowledge, not
No, I
Fleetfoot
get
knowledge.
that. I get that. Have any of them coughed in your face? Are you all right?
Yeah, basically. How you feeling? You good?
Do you also
Sorry,
have the
please
crazy
maintain
blue?
social distancing until we just get this shit figured out.
I will quietly tell Herb to the side. These things fear light, so make sure you always have a fire going. Please always make sure you have ammunition on hand. Maybe make a couple torches, keep them handy.
Okay, we can do that.
You may literally have to fight for your life. Please be ready. I
Real
cannot
damn
stress
good.
enough. Keep the light on.
Please do not let anything be dark.
And if you need help, just scream really loud, and I'm pretty
Yes,
sure someone
actually.
will show up.
It's
worth a
may
shot.
come, and you know, it is what it is.
We're going back in there. We're going to try to solve it. Good luck. I walk.
Oh man.
We have a
Alright.
chicken breast with it's like a creamy fajita spice seasoned sauce
Nice.
with pineapple and cut up green onions. It's real damn good.
Nice. I'm super jealous.
In parting, I hand them 3 joints.
You're not gonna have any weed by the time.
Oh,
we
no, he
get
has
back.
plenty. He's
Oh, you haven't seen the rest in my backpack, have you?
that's all he's got.
That's all that's in your backpack is weed.
Food,
Got a
like,
flask?
Pocket room.
And
Just-
weed.
water.
Just
And
weed.
that and just raw cash that I make when I sell it.
Yeah, it's just all in the same bag.
When you
It's-
remember to get the cash for selling it.
Seriously, he's very
Yeah,
light to
sometimes.
carry. He doesn't have anything on him.
He's got a flint box and and a sword, and that's it.
Just to be more convenient, he's got it on his finger so he can just snap the joint on.
actually. This is
Yeah,
good.
most people think I'm a sorcerer. They've tried to burn me a few times, actually.
We won't let him know. All right. So
Oh,
what's the
God.
plan?
Okay, I guess we go do a fellowship phase in the Prancing Pony.
Yeah, we can do that. You just want to rest overnight?
Yeah. I'm
Make a plan in the morning. Gather more supplies. Go out tomorrow night.
Yeah, I guess.
Send another. Let your bird rest overnight, but send him back to Elrond and let him know about the Baradams. I would
think he
hope we'd
needs-
be done by then.
I don't think he
Yeah.
needs to know about the Barrow Downs. I don't think it's a matter of the world's safety.
Yeah, it seems only pressing for this area.
Unless the North is coming in.
I'm just free. Fuck 'em.
Right?
Oh, I did forget about that. I guess I'll send that.
There's that whole thing about the North coming,
I
and we're
forgot
supposed to
about
be
that.
going to
Look,
the
My
North
brain
to
is-
investigate. It's all right. That's why I remind you.
Thank you. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll send it back with Packle's message. The fact that Bree would be the first line of defense, and it's not much of a defense. And
See if we can fix it.
yeah.
But
and-
if it doesn't, if it goes tits up, there's
and
a
that
problem over
we'll,
here.
We'll go and check out what he wants us to check out.
So, what do you want to do for your fellowship?
So we have. Nope, I need this.
I've got 15 points right now.
12.
I have
Did you
16.
spend 3?
Hmm?
Did you spend some?
For our first fellowship, I did
Ah.
spend something.
Okay.
In total, you should have 15 minus whatever you've spent,
Okay.
because we've had 5 sessions prior. And then if you had anything left over from creation, that stays there too.
page is the thing on? Sorry, I always have to ask.
Oh, fellowships. It starts on 121.
And how many points is it to be to start moving some of my stats around? It's like
So that is
Not the startup stats, it's the other page, further down.
Please tell me I have the book in here.
where did we say that was?
Do I seriously not have the book in
Yeah,
here?
it's in fellowship. It's pretty steep, so you have to take it through the various points. So if you want one die in something you have 0 in, it's 4 points.
gotcha.
Then if you want to
So
raise
you
that to
need-
2, it's an additional 8 on top of that.
What page is that one on?
That's on 119.
Cool. So going from 1 to 2 is 8 points. What does that make? Going from 2 to 3.
I want to make sure that's still right. I might be thinking of that from first edition. I'm reading it right
Cool.
now.
So what do you want to do? 2 to 3?
I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
3 would be 12.
Gotcha.
There it is. It's right in front of my fucking face. Alright.
Point system to this. We get points. They're called, what are they called? Skill points. So we get 3 every session we end. And you get to use those during a fellowship phase to upgrade your stats according to a pretty little table, which we're all referring to right now.
What page was the table on? Sorry.
119.
119.
All right. Packle now has 1 scan die
Okay.
and went from 1 athletic die to 2. Now I'm at 0.
It may not be the same as it was on first. I'm not seeing that specifically stated. Also, that would be very expensive.
Feel free to make it cheaper. I don't mind.
But I had a coupon.
He's giving us a coupon. Shh.
But Elrond said he'd cut me a
You know what,
deal.
without spending too much time poring over books, I'm going to say, because this is a short game anyway, I'm going to say that's the case. You don't have to spend like each rank.
You
Like if
just
you want to
spend
go
for
from 0 to
however
3,
many.
it would just be 12 points instead
Okay,
of
cool.
being like 24.
Cool.
You can also get a new rank in Valor or in Wisdom.
Ooh.
So it would just be the 12, right? To go to 2 from 2 to 3? Is that what you
Go
mean?
from 2 to 3, it would be 12. Basically, it would be the same to go from 0 to 3 as it would be from 2 to 3, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's a short game. It's fine.
It is
Yeah.
what it is.
And it's the same with combat proficiency. These points are used as well. So if you want to up that at all.
Kind of already did
Made
gather
Packle go
rumors.
weird.
So would gather rumors be one of our fellowship?
Yeah, we can just say that I read the
Sounds
note
good.
during the fellowship phase.
Works.
And
That counts
Packle
as
and I
one.
went around literally gathering rumors. So
That too.
And supplies.
We could strengthen our fellowship.
Let's do like team building exercises.
As you're hanging out at if you're gathering rumors, if you're hanging out at the Prancing Pony, there are a couple of traveling dwarves with like huge packs that are sitting next to them at their table, and you overhear them talking. One says to the other, "I heard a farmer say that there's going to be a." That's right. This how the dwarf sounds. Deal with it. There's going to be quite a fog tonight and into the morning. We may want to stay just another day before we take off. Don't want to get lost out here, so far from home. And the other one just kind of fills his mouth with like a shepherd's pie and just like nods in agreement.
Great. Cool. Fog seems like not a great thing.
Just spend the night at the kid's house again. That's a lot
Oh,
of
it's like
cover
that?
from light.
Lumber party. Oh.
By the way, if we choose the strengthened fellowship one, then we raise the fellowship rating by 1 until the next fellowship phase. I don't know what that means, but it's probably good.
Fellowship rating is. I remember what it was the first time, like the first edition. Let me see. But I've been wrong about that before. So before I run my fucking mouth. Oh, spicy stream.
Have the first edition, so feel free
it
to
is what
correct
it
Yeah.
me.
is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm reading the second one right now. I'm reading the one we're playing at the moment.
I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna bump. I also bump travel up to 2.
Okay. Your fellowship rating is like a group. It's the same thing as the first edition. It's like a group pool of points that you can use to recover hope, like to represent the strength of you as a company.
Okay, so we could have backup hope going into Wraith territory. Sounds like a good idea.
Probably.
All for strengthening the
Yes,
fellowship.
rainy day.
We'll drink together and talk about how Packle smokes a lot.
That works for me.
Keep people from hitting on you unless you want them to.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just updating my travel.
By the way, legitimately, do we need to go near the kid's house?
I mean, we probably should. I don't know.
You can see how they act at night.
Well, the fog. So the
The
moon's
fog is
out,
going to
but
obscure
there's
all the light.
Fog,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to obscure light. Ugh, fuck.
We can't just have one night of sleep.
I just want one night.
Have we slept?
Like real life. Yeah, you slept the night before.
It is like real life. I just want sleep. just
Oh
want
yeah, I
a
slept at the
normal
kid's
night.
house.
I love the fantasy games where I get 8 hours of sleep.
And I wake up restored and have all of my faculties about me.
I wish I could get my spell slots back. Shit.
Such a good fucking
Exhaustion
Oh, man.
levels take a couple to wear off though if you get too many, so it's kind of realistic.
And then mashed potatoes got skins in them.
Ooh.
Love it.
Ooh. Red or brown or yellow.
I think brown.
Got those russets.
I think that might have been yellow. I don't remember.
Nope, that's a box, baby.
Okay.
Get out.
There's not enough room for all of us to sleep in those kids' house.
Hey, Packle, were there any open hobbit holes nearby when you were hanging out over there?
Did I see any open hobbit holes when I was hanging out over?
Okay, so like a whole B&B.
Yeah. Or did I spot a nearby shack also not being used?
I'm probably gonna sleep at the Prancing Pony. It's not very far
Oh.
away. You can send someone to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Packle. Packle's coming with me.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I don't know if he can make his way in the fog. Wait.
Mama Cat said, I'm not saying Ryan should stream dinner every night. ...
But that's good.
It's okay. The
Yeah.
joint will light Packle's way like Rudolph's red nose.
Stop it.
Got it. All right.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
It's too cloudy. Just
Die. We're gonna die tonight. Got it. All right, so we have that +1 to our fellowship rating.
Trigger.
Yay! We get one extra.
We get hope.
I need some of that. That's another fantasy aspect. Have a number of hope points. Or maybe I did have them. I just lost
Get
them
some hope.
all.
Here, have some hope.
It's just never refreshed.
I lost all my
It's
hope
okay.
points. That's fine.
yeah. It's like after daylight savings time, all of us start with shadow points. It's bullshit.
That's exactly what it is.
That's for fucking real, though.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah.
So gather rumors and strength of fellowship, and we're cool.
Beautiful. We did it. Great.
No tipping.
Yeah.
As the night wears on, you're spending time in relative comfort. Dinner is, of course, served as it is every night.
Great.
Fantastic. I'll take 3.
3 like huge portions. You just
They try to hand me 3 chickens. Like, no,
Yeah.
no. I said just 3 of. Thank you.
give me all the eggs you have.
Exactly.
I don't think you heard me.
I think what you heard was bring me a lot of bacon and eggs. What I said was bring me all of the bacon and eggs you have.
You know, we can always rest assured that we are literally from Pawnee, Indiana.
We really are. And
Like,
Newburgh is
literally.
Eagleton.
Yeah.
No, that is real.
Yeah, no, it's 100% real. Oh, it's sad, but it's true. Okay.
Very true. So yeah, there is a fog indeed rolling in. Mostly out in the fields outside of Bree, because Bree is a little bit raised from the surrounding environment, so it takes longer to get up into the town proper. But as it gets to be later and later, it does start seeping into the streets as well.
I see that. I'll take my leave. Grab Packle.
Field trip.
Have you finished eating? Do we need to pack some up?
I got a 4th one to go. We're all good.
All right.
Carrying a
Per
pile of, like,
usual,
mashed
I'm just
potatoes.
gonna give
Arms
Barnabas
stacked like a
just,
waiter at a
extra
fancy
money.
restaurant, just holding plates.
Just gonna keep sliding him money.
Help. Help.
I'm gonna kind of lead the way so he doesn't get lost while he's eating. And
Better tie a rope to him.
Oh, I can do this blindfolded.
right, just follow the sound of my footsteps. Get there.
Fog does
I'll
get,
sleep with my back to the door. Blah blah blah.
The fog does get pretty substantially thick, but you can make your way there. It's weird time of year for that to happen too, because it's like late summer. It's not super cold.
Awesome.
Right?
Knock knock knock. Hey Herb.
Yeah.
Can you open the door?
He'll open it. He like
It's
cracks a
late
little
for-
bit, it sees that it's you, and opens it up.
I was like, you guys still good up there?
So far,
Oh. When I was sleeping the party again. What are they called?
Sleepovers.
What?
Whatever
Oh,
we're doing, we're
slumber
sleeping here.
party.
Come on. Yeah, that thing. Tackle. Show. Pick someone to sleep. I'll shut the door. I'm gonna bolt the door. Do they have any windows?
Yes, there's one.
Is it
Well,
shut?
two, one
Are
in
there
front, one in back.
shutters?
Yeah, there's shutters.
Okay, closing everything. All of everything. Bolting it up if I can. I'm making it airtight. Is there a fire going? Did Herb do a good job?
There's a fire going. He's got a big
Throw
pot
some
of
more wood on
some
it.
kind of stew cooking. Probably rabbits in there.
Packle, don't eat the food.
Rude.
I was just walking up another appetite.
Why do you think hobbits eat so much?
We walked up
Munchies.
a lot of hills.
I walked up a lot of hills.
So after a few hours, it's pretty late. You're starting to get some sleep. It's probably close to 1 at this point, if we're talking about it that way. Definitely past a little ways past midnight. It's true. Shorter legs do have to work harder. That's why, yeah. You're walking twice the distance.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty late at night. You're roused awake by a woman's scream. What sounds like somewhere close by. I mean, you're inside, you can't tell from exactly where, but there's definitely like a piercing, loud woman's scream from somewhere close by.
Up, alert, and my sword is in my hand.
Would I have heard it from where I am?
Roll awareness.
What is
I'm gonna yell, Packle?
With favor,
Already on
I
it,
will
and I
say.
jump out a window.
The window's bolted, you idiot! I'll open
I
the door for
hurt
you.
myself on the window.
You!
Okay, that's a Gandalf.
I'll open the door and just point.
9.
Oh, they have torches, right? I'll
That's
hand
a
him one.
Gandalf. So, what's a
That's a
Gandalf?
success,
Is that a 12?
definitely.
Yeah.
It's an automatic success, but yeah, it's
Cool.
value
I
is
hope there's
12.
a win.
So I'm gonna take off. I'll probably let Barnabas know if he didn't already know. Just be like, hey, something's going on. Maybe be careful. Okay, bye.
Froggy at the bar, like, all right, got it. Cool.
Can
And
I
I'll
get
be heading that way towards her. So, like, halfway, I guess
Yeah.
we'll meet, something like that.
Great.
Just running into each other in the fog.
that would be hilarious, please. Can we roll for what do you roll for that?
To see if we collide in the fog. I just trip over
So
him.
well, if you roll the same number, you hit each other.
I just absolutely trip over him and like, what is that? Oh.
Oh!
Just me.
Be careful, Pac will run sword first.
I gotta cut through the fog with something.
God, please don't run with your sword out.
I'm gonna roll to see if I run my sword out.
And that's how I die.
That was a 6.
Khabib. Middle of the road. It's
Great.
down.
Found him. Great. We're running back to the house.
I thought you came from
Okay.
this way.
What are the zombies doing? That's what I'm calling the
So
other
with
two.
your maneuver, with your roll there, you can be reasonably sure where the scream came from,
Cool.
like an intersection out on the street. Maybe just a few. What? We'll say like 100, 150 paces away from their enclosure, from their hut, and there is no one there. No one on the street at all. You see Packle running up, or running close enough that you can see him and call out to him.
To be clear, I
What?
shut the door immediately after him and bolted it.
Cool.
You didn't say? No, you did. Okay.
There was no way I was going to leave it open.
I'm
And
gonna
then I went to the
Forward.
fireplace and got a torch and lit them, and Herb has one now too.
So I'm gonna like, I guess, lead us to where it should be.
Okay. Yeah, looking around, there's no one on the street. Looking up and down the road, nothing out there at all.
Cool.
There's just one scream happened, and that was it. There's no other sound, no running feet, no one like shouting for help, nothing.
Are there like staples or anything where we can go look and see if someone is dead? I mean, like that's...
Yeah, I mean, there are alleyways, and you're never far from a stable in Bree. There's
okay.
surely people have kept their horses up somewhere where you can check. Yeah.
I figure we go check some kind of off the main road places to see if honestly.
Yeah, roll. The two of you together can roll. Hunting? Yeah, we'll call it that.
All right, I just rolled this.
I have nothing in hunting.
Or scan.
That's a 6.
Scan.
is
Scan?
better.
Okay, I can add
Scan
a
is
D6.
better.
Ooh.
Okay, that was a 1 and an I. I fucked up.
Here.
Not great.
Packle's too busy rolling a joint, I guess.
That's fair. You found Manube. That was your job.
You roll a joint that's going to burn all the way down one side. It's a bad roll.
Oh, I fucking canoed.
I rolled a 13 and I had to hit a 14, so I did not succeed.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as you can tell, there's no bodies laying about, at least anywhere close by.
I'm gonna just craft a torch real fast if I didn't think to grab one on my way out.
Just rip a
If
plank
I'm
off
holding one, I
someone's
can just
house.
hand it to Manuve.
Did I have time to give him one before he ran out? Or no?
Didn't say
Or
so.
did- Yeah. We've already established he only has weed, a flintlock, and some cash, and a
I'm
flask,
just running around.
and a sword.
Yeah, just running around snapping.
Yes, I can see,
like-
honey.
Yes.
And it's about that time that while you guys are out looking for this, Fleetfoot hears a very familiar sound at the door, which is the sound of a sword on wood. Someone trying to
Really?
hack down the door.
What? Fuck. All right.
Can we hear that
What
from
are
where
the
we are?
zombies doing?
You're not very far away. Roll awareness for it. See if you can hear it. Manube, you can do it with
I already have
favor.
favor in it.
What are the zombies doing? What are the zombies
Appreciate it.
I
doing?
got 5. I rolled too many dice to get a 5.
10 plus 8. Ooh, 18.
Are the zombies aggressive? Are they still zoned out? Are they reacting to the door being hacked at? What are they doing?
Are you in
They're
the
not
house?
zombies.
We're not
They're not,
in
like,
the house.
dead.
They're just people.
I'm in the house.
I thought you came out with us to look for the scream.
He's in the
No.
house.
Stayed there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I shoved him out and shut the door and locked it.
Okay, cool.
Which is why it's currently being smacked. Yeah, so you can hear that pretty clearly because, like I said, the street's pretty empty. There's not a lot of sound to obstruct it, and it's not very far away. And yeah, you can identify it as the same thing. Someone trying to hack down, like the sound of a sword on wood.
Great.
I yell out, hey, want to smoke?
No, let's go. And I'm just gonna grab him and run for wherever I heard.
He's the
Like,
best person I've
I-
seen.
Do I need to tie some bitches up?
So the two of them inside have been kind of out of it, but look, when they hear that, kind of look dreamily over at the door and
Oh,
tend to
no.
focus on it more a little bit.
Okay, forget what you do and we're tying them up quick.
Okay.
I go to tie them up. I don't
I
think
mean,
they'll
it'll take you a
resist
minute, yeah.
much. But
No, they're
yeah,
not gonna
it'll
resist
take him a
it.
minute to cut down the door too. So I'm tying them up.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
I don't need 3 combatants. I only need 1.
It's okay. I'm gonna head back and immediately have my bow ready to go.
Yeah, Packle's got a joint in one hand, sword in the other.
Yes.
It helps me study my.
Fudge. How's Herbert tying?
I'm sure he's
So
fine.
as you approach, Manube will see first. There is a shape at the door, a humanoid figure with a big, cut up old longsword. Just looks like the blade is dinged to hell. It's kind of a darkened steel. This figure is wearing old bits and pieces of armor that are in about the same shape, clearly scarred and cut up.
Great.
And you can see as it's swinging with both hands, you can see clearly one of the arms is like the flesh has fallen away, and you can see bits of skeletal structure there.
Cool.
And it is hacking right at their door.
I'm going to rip a piece of whatever I'm wearing off and wrap it around the end of my arrow. I know Packle still has alcohol on him, so I'm going to pour that on the fabric, and then I'm gonna touch it to Packle's blunt to light it, and then I'm going to shoot it at
Yes.
I love it.
the figure at the door.
Awesome.
Because why not light
Use
an
the resources,
arrow.
honey.
An arrow off of a blunt. Okay, remind me. I roll a d12 and then just like the other ones, like a d6.
Are you proficient at bow?
I have 2
Or
in my
expert?
combat proficiencies.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So it'll be a d12 and 2 d6. Like,
But like I'm an expert at sword, so I add the other 12.
Exactly
Oh.
the same way as skills.
Yes, you are correct. Sorry. Thank you.
And then whatever your diamonds are.
Is an 8. Please roll well. Okay, not bad. Man. That's 14, 15, 16. I rolled a 17 and I did get a 6.
Sweet.
So,
Okay, so that's a success and a magical success. Hell yeah. How do you want to spend that? Let's see. I'm looking at it right now. I'm getting a lot better at navigating this book. Let's see. I say, hopefully not fucking that up.
I'm pretty sure one of them is a piercing blow can be triggered by it.
yeah, I think one was
One or more special results based on the war gear. So for a bow,
Hmm.
it is pierce. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you're a keen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a pierce.
Sweet.
So it would be +2 to your total roll. So what, a 19? You said you rolled a 17.
Yes. Yes, so it'll be 19.
Sweet. So I have to roll armor against that. Let's see how bad I fuck it up. Ooh. That's a 9,
No.
13, 15. Nope.
Nope.
I did not make the armor test.
Sweet.
Whoa.
I still don't know how to
That
figure out
takes out-
damage.
It's in the chart. The injury or the damage for a bow is 3. And then let's see. Oh wait, shit. No, I made the
You got
I made the test against injury. The injury rating for a bow is 14, so I made the test. So it
Okay.
didn't extra pierce, but it still did the 3 damage. So you got
Cool.
that. I forgot how that works because it's been a little while since we've actually fought. Okay. You can
She
go
has
first.
keen,
Then
she gets
Packle.
piercing anyway.
All right. So I have the barrel
point.
of pitch nearby, right?
Yes, you do. You did specifically say so.
I run up because like we had it with us
Leave that
going to the
inside,
place,
though?
right? Or at least it would be somewhere in the vicinity. I don't think we would have brought it in the place.
He's not
Oh,
inside.
man.
I'm the only one in there.
You probably
He's
would have
outside.
left it outside.
Yeah, and since he's next to the door, I want to run up to the barrel, stab into it with the sword, snap my fingers on it, and say, "We're lit," and then fucking cut into him with a flaming sword.
Do it. I love it.
But maybe before then, I light a new joint with it before I cut it. That's why I waste good flame.
Bro, are you adopting a specific stance while you do that? Because Menude is kind of in rearward stance with the bow. So you have
I'm gonna
the
go-
3 options for close combat. You have open stance, which is just immediate middle of the road, no advantage or disadvantage. You have
Packle's going
defensive
forward.
and forward. Okay, cool. So you get
Packle's
an
going
extra
forward.
die on your attack roll.
That's an extra 6 or an extra.
An extra
Okay,
d6.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure this fucking thing hits. I got a Gandalf and a 6 rune. Overall,
Oh, yeah.
the 13 before I add a Gandalf.
What is your weapon? Is it a short sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I hit 20 something.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough for me.
You got to beat a 16 injury, I believe.
Yep, I do. So he definitely loses 3 health. Regardless. 11.
And this is definitely going to be a piercing blow.
Got a 19 on that test. This dude has hella armor. Okay. So yeah, you hit him hard, but it still catches some of the armor. It doesn't necessarily like cut into him incredibly deep. It does definitely seem to like take him aback.
Mhm.
With the blade being on fire
And being
or at
wielded
least
by a
starting to
hobbit.
be. Yeah, right. Okay.
What's the small doing?
So that's that.
It's like, what is the small doing?
And then Fleetfoot, you can go as Whale.
Are they tied up?
Are you still? Yeah, you're kind of still. Well, they ran back. You've got them reasonably well tied at this point. Yeah.
All right, then I'll take a defensive stance in front of everybody.
Okay.
I'm not going to open the door.
Why not?
I've got a torch in one hand and a sword in the other, and I'm ready.
Good stuff.
And I'm assuming I heard Packle say something about being lit. So
You did.
I know they're out there. He's
Okay. So this will be the first time we have to do this, but Tackle, it's gonna look down at you with its eyes, and it's like just this white, like blue-white fire in its eyes that is cold and just captivating. You'll have to make a shadow test. So that is same kind of thing.
Shit.
It's a D12, and then hold on, let me make sure because we literally have not done this yet. I was just looking at it, but I still want to know. Yeah, okay. So this is a sorcery. So it's against your wisdom. So whatever your wisdom score is, that's the number of dice you would add, the d6s you would add to your 12.
Okay, so my wits
So it's gonna
rating.
go. What's it?
My wits rating.
Yeah, it's gonna go against your wits rating.
Okay.
But then, like, the skill you're applying to it is your wisdom score. So d12 plus however many dice you have in wisdom.
Okay, I gotcha. Fine. Is in the corner down there. I got a 1. That is a 9 total.
Ooh. What's your wits rating then?
The wits rating for TN16.
Yeah. So okay. And so it's not the rating, it's the target number that matters. So you would have failed that. So you would get 3 shadow points, and then I'm gonna make this a little more pulpy than it would otherwise be. You're disabled, like you're just captivated by this. You can't do anything other than stare into its eyes until you can try to make another check next time.
No, like Packle's really stoned, and it's like one of those like Windows like media player things that's going on, and he's just like so lost in it. He's like, "Oh, that's fucking trippy, mate. That's so cool.
I love it.
How'd you do that?"
And then
Just
it's
holding
gonna,
a sword on fire. It's like pointed down to the ground now.
It's going to try to hack at the door again, which it's going to do. You can now inside Fleetfoot see the blade clearly through the door. It's not going to last much longer. Maybe another hit or 2 before it can just kick it down and get inside.
Can I do anything since I basically did nothing?
If you want to, yeah.
Is the hole big enough for me to stick a torch through?
Probably if you push a little bit, yeah.
Assuming that's an
Right.
unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Or yeah, unarmed strike is a same as brawling. And what the heck do I roll for that? F1?
Unarmed?
It's a brawling stat.
Yeah, it's brawling. Brawling, that's it.
I got a 15.
Does that hit your target?
Yeah, it's 14. Wait. Oh, strength? Yeah, it beats it.
Okay.
That's what I do.
So we don't have stats for a torch, really. That's fine. I can handle that.
And if we just do it as unarmed, then it would be a brawling.
Just one for unarmed.
Yeah. I'll just shove it through there and then I'll back up again and do defense.
Okay. Nice.
Don't.
Stop it. Okay, then Manuve's back up again. You're still a ways away from it with your bow, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep some distance. And I'm gonna shoot it again.
You can also see that Packle's like dropped his weapon practically. It's just hanging at his side.
Yeah. I don't quite
Manuva, you gotta see this shit.
like, I'm gonna keep moving forward, but I'm gonna keep my distance. I don't quite know what to do about Packle yet. Okay, that's 11 and a 10, so 21. Does that sound right?
21? That's a nice ass roll, but yeah.
Okay, and one is a
Definitely
6.
possible.
I did another 6.
Nice.
So I got the piercing.
Okay. So I think I have to beat a 14 on a bow. Yep,
Yes.
that's right. Somebody's fucking drag racing down the road. Jesus. Closed right now too. That's ballsy.
Jesus.
Holy shit. I wish I was a player character with that roll.
You asshole.
Also that it mattered more than just passing an armor test, because that was a 9, a 2, and then 2 6s.
Shit.
So, what, 23? Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, I made the test. But you're definitely still hit it. Still did damage.
Okay.
These things have killer armor. I love it.
Well,
This one has got 2
glad
arrows
you're having
sticking
fun
out of
with
its
it,
side.
Ryan.
Like Ryan's having fun.
Damn. Okay,
Look at
so
my big
that's
voice.
that. Then, Packle, you're back up. You can make another shadow test if you want. I don't know if you... Well, no, you can succeed at it. It's possible.
Technically. That's gonna be a 4 total.
Damn.
So, like, you come around
No.
here often? Oh, it's gonna keep hitting the door. That's cool. So there's probably, like, not much I can do.
Well, not at the moment. Okay, it's
It's
gonna...
cool. Packle's chill.
It's gonna swing once and step into the room. Like swing once to like crack down the door, just kick it in and step inside. From there, it's gonna look directly at Herb
Oh,
and
fuck.
pierce him with its eyes. He immediately falls unconscious. The dude had like no chance. He
Yeah.
just drops like a sack. And then it kind of points its sword at Fleetfoot, ready to fight. And you can see outside Manuve, it's stepped in. You no longer have a line of sight on it. And Packle's still just kind of hanging out. Just kind of standing there.
Yeah.
Hey, Bright
I'm
Eyes, where you going?
gonna run up to Packle.
Just like start shaking the Hobbit.
I don't
Snap out of
like,
it.
do it.
No, literally slap him.
Yeah,
It worked before.
I thought about slapping him across the face, but I don't know if that's enough. And then I was like, should I do healing? But like, he's not injured.
Oh, meta knowledge, because your character would know this, even if you don't. A roll of song might be applicable here because there's a lot of positive magic in just like the songs of elves.
Okay, I'll sing a song. I actually.
Sing to me, Minnie.
My God. I
love it.
hate you right now. Just leave you like that. Actually, that's a really fucking good roll. That's another 21, with a 6.
That's such a cool
Nice.
song.
If I sing loud enough, because Paco was by the door, right? Oh
Yeah.
no, never mind. Herb's unconscious.
He is.
Does it do anything?
What did you get? I forget. I didn't quite hear. Let's track a
21
number.
with a 6.
Oh shit. Yeah, you can hear it rouse. Well, Fleetfoot can see it rouse Herb as well. Like he's still just like, oh shit, but he wakes up.
Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna kind of pat Paco on the face, be like, okay, we gotta go.
Okay.
Your sword's still on fire. Just,
I look down
oh.
because I forgot completely. Oh, where are we going? Ah!
Okay, then I think you have Fleetfoot and Packle still able to take actions.
Cool. I run into the room sword first.
I mean, it is right there on the other side of the door.
As long
That
as
could
it
work.
doesn't
I mean,
step
yeah.
out of the way, I'm fine.
Roll it. Are you still keeping
We'll
your
go
forward
forward
stance?
again. Forward
Okay.
again, yeah. $15. Is that going to do it?
That's up to you.
Oh.
What's your target?
16.
Not quite.
Ah! Like
That's
stick into the
That's
door
not the best
frame
way
and
to
stop
attack.
running.
If anyone wants to know, that one's Indy.
I love tabbies.
All right, I hit it.
You hit it.
Yeah, I hit it with my sword.
Are you still in defensive?
Yeah. So that's
Because that means you lose
Well-
one die.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he came through the door, I'd shift into offense. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so I'd shift to forward then. If Herb's out, then I'm all in. Okay. Let's just say this might be
You've
only
got these two that are tied up, just kind of dreamily watching this happen. Barely conscious, it seems like. Their mouths hanging
The
open,
joints
it's
were
like,
for
oh.
you, not them.
16 over 13 with an elf rune.
Oh yeah, okay.
What can I do with a rune?
So then,
I already have keen, and I didn't get that. Can I make it keen? Can I make it piercing?
yeah. Well, let me see. For yours, it's Yeah,
I
you
have
can
keen,
do.
but
you
I
can do
didn't hit a
piercing,
9.
Fend off, or heavy blow.
Ooh, heavy blow. Yeah, I'm just
Are you
gonna hit
using
the
a sword or a long sword?
long sword.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Wait, nope, just sword.
Just sword. Okay.
The other one was too heavy. I didn't like it.
Okay. Fair enough.
I run a lot.
Man, that's rough. So, okay, you're using a heavy blow, so that makes it the sword's damage plus your strength rating.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a 7. Plus
Jesus, really?
plus 4. Yeah. My strength is my best
Yeah.
stat. That's what I'm good at. So that's a
Those had to be.
11. 11 points.
Good lord. So you step forward and just take like a chunk from this thing.
I didn't even pick my virtue yet.
Wow. All right. Yeah, you just like a massive blow, like digging into its shoulder, and just one of its arms is like just hanging limply now, not connected to the rest of its body.
Ooh.
So big and bad when you pick on someone your own size now, huh?
Fleetfoot's like
Excellent.
in his element right now. This is awesome. Having a great time.
Oh,
He just
really?
won't show it on his face.
This is the best day.
Well, then it's
Favorite
going to
people?
step forward and attack you for sure.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
And I'm in an offensive stance, so he's got a plus something. +1.
Plus a die. Wowzers. I'm pretty sure that's going to hit you. Let's see.
So I roll for my armor, right?
18, 23. One of those was a magical success, though, so I don't have piercing. Are you wearing armor?
I've got a leather corset on.
Okay.
It's protection 2D. I don't know what that means.
So do you roll protection test? Well, no, you won't have to roll it, actually, because it wasn't a piercing blow.
Okay. Then what do I get?
5 endurance lost.
Ooh.
Sick. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it for the moment. Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus
No, actually, you also it
Sassy
fixes
fuck.
you with its gaze too, and you'll have to make a shadow test with your wisdom.
Okay, so that's one of the D12s plus how many I have in wisdom?
Yep.
Of 6s?
Yep.
That would be 3.
And either way, you gain 3 shadow points,
That's a
whether you succeed
Gandalf.
or fail.
Really?
Nice. Yep.
It was a 19 if
Wait,
you wanted
wait.
to know. But it's still good.
Okay. Oh yeah.
How do I take. Fine.
Unless there's something that says you don't, but I don't think so. Let me see.
I've never looked at it.
Oh, okay, no. On a success, you would reduce it by 1, plus an additional 1 for any of the Tangwar runes you got. So if you rolled any
Any of those,
sixes-
I just got a Gandalf. Can Gandalf
Okay.
count as 1? Or 2?
I'll say yeah. I'll say 1.
Okay, so I take 1.
You take
Shadow?
1 shadow, yeah. All right, and then we can go back around to Herb is backing away from these, like trying to stick close to the fire pit. The other two are just still kind of sitting there watching. Like their eyes big when you hit it with the sword. It's not as much reaction as they have. And then you go back to Packle and Manuve in whatever order you want.
I say, it's okay. I remember my first zombie too. And I try to swing again.
We're rolling forward, so yep, 1 extra die.
5's not gonna do it.
Oh, I
What
forgot
is
to add 1. I would have hit him for harder.
You would have.
Yeah,
Is-
Packle doesn't succeed.
Is he in the door?
Like just beyond it.
Moved in to attack
if
me.
I stood outside the house, I could still hit him with the bow. I just have the better stats in the bow.
You probably could, yeah, because Packle's not a significant target, like a significant
Height.
obstacle because he's so short. There's still like a good 2 or 3 feet over Packle's head that you could use to hit him.
The only thing you might do is shoot through him since he's a skeleton and hit me, but
Ooh, okay.
Possible, but not super likely because it's wearing armor.
I got a 19.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that hits it.
Cool.
But not piercing or anything. Okay.
Mhm.
Then it takes a step forward toward Fleetfoot, ready to swing, and then kind of jolts and collapses forward onto the floor as the third arrow springs into its back.
I'm standing there like, thanks.
Got it.
I stand there with a little bit of my hair singed on top of my head. Good shot.
Without turning around, I'm gonna go, Herb, you still alive?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Good.
You can
What
stop
are-
hiding now. We
what
killed
are
it.
the two guys? How are they?
We look,
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. That's what I'm calling them now.
at first they just kind of sit there still kind of, dreamily looking around but then they're kind of stunned into, like you can see this, like a realization dawn in their face, and they kind of start to look like, oh, what? Ah! And start to like freak out that they're bound.
I'm gonna turn around then and say, don't make me knock you out again.
Don't do that. We're fine, I think.
Okay, good. Sit still. The adults are talking, and I'll turn back around.
Great. So that thing didn't disappear. It's still there, right?
It's still there.
Cool. Just
Can I
for-
kick its sword away?
Just for funsies.
I'll say nobody touched that.
I think we should. I kind of want to take it to Oswald. I mean, like, hey, I killed this thing. Didn't know if you wanted to see it.
Is there
Packle
spare
tries on
cloth
its own.
around? Like,
You could probably find some, yeah. Like what?
Can
Cover
I-
it?
I'll pick up the sword with the cloth, not with my hand, and then wrap it up so we can't touch it, and then keep it wrapped up. I'm not going to touch it.
Good. Done.
Do I have any rope left after tying them up?
Maybe a little. What for?
I was going to tie one to each end of the sword and wear it.
Probably do that. That doesn't take very much, and they are not full-sized adults, so yeah, you would have some left over, enough for that.
Put it under my cloak so nobody sees it. Do you think we should take him back to his tomb?
Maybe.
Or burn him? Let's burn him. I like burning.
That-
Can we kick him out
Could
into the
always ban
street?
one.
That's probably a better idea.
Like, you could take some of the armor to what's his thing.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Definitely the skeleton, right? Can we? Are there any markings or anything on the armor?
A lot of old battle markings, more or less. Like, it's pretty old stuff. It looks like scale mail, not like ring mail. So there's not as much of a place to like put symbols on it. Hard to identify any specific thing.
Were there any markings on the sword before I wrapped it up?
Some similar kind of rune work on the hilt and the crossguard. The blade also is scarred and beat up, like it's been through several wars without any kind of repairs.
What's the deal with this thing's eyes now that it's dead?
The eyes are dark. Like very dark. Like not dead eyes, but like literally nothing there.
Mhm.
Just holes in the face.
I say we burn it. So anybody
Very
against that?
corpse-like.
Okay, cool. I'll do my best to scoot it out into the street, like in the middle of the street.
Maybe
Not
we
near
don't
anybody's
light it
home.
and fire like on fire in the middle of the town.
It's
Like,
foggy right now.
maybe...
Nobody's gonna know what we're doing.
Bree's not that big.
You want to carry it through town?
I mean, no one's gonna see what it is if we're dragging it through town. But like lighting it on fire in the middle of the street of the not very big town is gonna be a lot more attention grabbing than just dragging this thing through. What?
Maybe people should know what's happening.
I mean, that's fair, but you know,
Let's watch.
okay, whatever works.
I don't care. I want to sleep.
Yeah, whatever's the easiest.
Like pull it right outside
I'm
the
just
prancing
gonna-
pony,
like-
make a neat evening of it.
I'm just gonna casually look down at my wound and be like, ugh.
Let's at least move it to somewhere that's not like right next to houses.
Well, right now it's inside.
I know, like, but let's like pull it somewhere that's not like.
I'm gonna start chucking it in the fireplace.
That's
At
gonna.
least pull the stew off first.
That's gonna
That-
burn the house down.
Bones?
You have to do it one piece at a time.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got all night.
Come on, like logs.
Jesus.
But what
Throw it
pieces of
all on
armor
fire.
would you like to take?
I don't know, maybe just the breastplate or whatever. Whatever has some kind of symbols on it.
Anything on the gauntlets or anything? Anything on a helmet? Painted?
Kind of just remnants of like gold leaf on it. That yeah, I believe-
That was my thought. The house is gonna have an extremely interesting smell from now on.
Maybe they'll move now. It's kind of a shithole.
the armor is it's not very marked, and in terms of like symbols or runes, it might have been once, but it looks very old. It's probably worn away if there was ever such a thing on it. Yeah, that house is gonna smell funky. TN.
Well, I'm rethinking it because
For
I
a
don't
good
know
long
that their
time.
fire would be strong enough to burn bone. Like it's not hot enough.
Probably not. Burn.
So I would
fat
actually
bone
just
doesn't
end up
burn super hot.
finding like a big square of cloth. Is there like a ratty blanket or something?
Yeah, they can give you something like that to cover it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll stick it in that then and bundle it like a knapsack, like all four corners. And then use my sword to like put it over my shoulder when I want to carry it. Like a bindle. But I'm not carrying it right now. I want to go sleep. Actually, I am carrying it. So I want to sleep in a bed. Can we go to Prancing Pony?
That's fine with me. Maybe don't bring the sack of the body parts into the prancing pony.
I think we
No,
should
yeah, I'm
burn this
gonna-
before we do that, though.
Yeah, we should probably burn it.
Yeah, where you want to go? Pack will bring some stuff.
All way ahead of you, and I'm trying to I'm
Gosh,
standing
that's just-
on the barrel, rolling it.
And the other stuff.
Yeah, we'll just, I don't know. We'll
Oh, I always
go-
keep that on me, and I pull out a giant bag of weed out of my backpack.
We'll just go like right outside, like the
Yeah, the
town
gate.
limits. Yeah, and burn
That
it.
guy
10 feet
hates
from the
me.
gate.
I am carrying another body through his gate, just so y'all know. I'm just saying.
It'll be fine.
I promise it's not one of the kids. I do not say out loud.
There's a gate guard there, and it's like it's pretty dark out, pretty foggy. You sure you want to? Then he sees the body, and he's like, "Oh, go ahead, carry on."
Did you see it come in by any chance?
See what?
So we don't tell him about the skeleton zombie.
You know,
Not tonight. Set it on fire? Like all of the fire?
build a good fire and
Works
set
for
it
me.
ablaze out of town.
People will wonder what was ablaze for years to come. There will be rumors, but no facts.
Yeah, what's the deal with this human-shaped burn mark in this field? I think there's something about that. Not quite sure.
And I'm a good ranger, so I like did a pit and I put lined it around it with rocks so it wouldn't spread, and I cleared the debris outside it. And
So making sure to make it so that this thing can't come back is what I'm hearing.
oh, that it didn't catch the rest of the land on fire as well.
That's fair.
Do I need to roll something for burning it?
Really, no. It'll take some time, but you can do it successfully. And we can get you back inside to rest for the night.
That sounds great. Do we want to call it here?
We can. It's a relatively short session, but it's a decent stopping point, I think.
Okay.
I have no problem with that. If everybody else is good.
Because I feel like if we get into anything else, we're not going to have like a nice stopping point.
Sure.
If you guys are okay with that.
We play again before break, right?
No. Next week is Thanksgiving. Huh? Sorry.
Well, we
it's
have
not coming
December.
through.
And then we're done until, because you have, so we'd be done until March.
We've got a couple weeks in December.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna stop before the holidays, though. Yeah. I don't think I have any Thursday games, but I need to double check. But yeah, we'll get to sum it up. But yeah. Thank you all for joining us for another Shadows Reach. Like I said, we will be dark next Thursday for Thanksgiving. Everyone have a wonderful holiday. Safe travels if you're traveling. If you don't celebrate, just have a great next Thursday. We will be back on Monday for another episode of Muppets before we go dark for the holiday. But everyone have a wonderful week, and we will see you back next week.
Well,
Bye.
uh,